making sure they're not just BM players.
Yeah, I don't really care much about that. But let's see. So you mostly learned how to play free edge openers, correct?
Yep. And yeah, it was kind of he was just overwatching, just general bad habits and hotkey kind of mistakes.
Okay, so let's see. Railgan is going to be a professional caster. Nah, I'm coaching him a bit. I'm not a caster. Sorry, dude.
Yep. So this is me just having a break from the 3 roach opener.
Yeah, I don't know.
Already.
You don't open pool first?
Not at
Okay.
the moment, not this bigger map.
Why not?
That's just the way I've been doing it.
Okay. I'm just like, I don't know. It's fine either way. Whatever way you like to do it. Need to build that drone quicker. Missing a drone.
Oh, yep.
OV, yeah. Let's see. So your second overlord went to scout for proxy. Don't rally it back down, rally it like somewhere top left.
Top left, like Oh yeah, yep, down there.
Yeah, I mean, like you're just gonna run around forever. Like, unless you open with overlord speed, that will not do. Let's see. So very quick third base.
Well, I had a bit of drama just getting it out, so I just run that dude out there and just wait and see what my scout can see.
What are you doing? Like,
I was checking for his second.
yeah, you need to be more consistent with your unit building. Like you have long breaks in between your cycles. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you after the game. The ninja drone, yeah, I was pretty lucky. Like you had the Reaper right next to your drone the entire time, but he didn't see the drone. It's pretty lucky there. He's going for okay. Curious how you will do against this. Like, do you notice your mineral count going up?
I do.
Yeah, you need to, like, I mean, getting the map vision and all is fine, but you really need to constantly build stuff. You cannot wait, build, build. You need to build constantly. It's one of the most important skills in the game. What do you mean, Flash? Also, do you not put drones back into the gas on purpose? Is this part of the build that you only stay on one drone?
No, that was forgotten. But there's two on their way.
Did you scouted what he's going? No, you didn't scout. You need to scout what your opponent is doing. In this matchup, it's very important because there are two different styles. Like it's important that you can distinguish between a Marine and a Hellion Scout. Hellion style.
Mm.
So what is he doing?
I see reactor on the barracks,
Yeah,
so now
you
I'm
need to
looking.
build.
Oh, I'm
Your
a bit
money
late,
is
but I'm
going
looking
too
for
high.
starport.
Yeah, need to build a lot. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's going for the 16 marine drop. He's just playing it kind of... Like, the execution is kind of poor. Like, it should have been here about 30 seconds ago. Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's rusty as balls.
Yeah, you made some big mistakes. Oh, that's interesting. So what are you doing with the gas? Lair and Baneling Nest.
Now everything's just off. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everything is off because you didn't drone consistently. Like the big mistake that you're making is that you don't drone on point. Now you're behind in... He already has 1-1 finished, for example. He has the third command center on the way. And you'll have to deal with the marine drop now. You want to play against Logic? I think you're better than him, Flash, but we can do that. I'm gonna check the replay after this game first with him though. Good, that's good reaction. It's a nice and quick reaction. But at some point, like, it's gonna be hard to defend Marines with pure lane, especially because you're behind in upgrades. Your upgrades are very late. You also didn't build... Oh yeah, you did. No, fine. You built the Baneling Nest, it's very important. You should morph some Banes, even though they're not that good against the Marines. You know it's going for a mostly Marine force. And if you have no Banelings, then you will not stand a chance, even without speed. You have to pray a bit that he messes up.
Yeah, he said he's been playing all day, and I'm just coming in rusty, and it's like, mate.
Yeah. That's good, Pongo. Grats. Okay. I mean, like even now, like the entire time, your mineral lines weren't optimally saturated as well. But it's like those are like small things. There are bigger mistakes that you need to fix. Like right now, you're making 6 overlords, but you're already at 152 out of 116 out of 152 supply. Like the overlords are not gonna help you. You need to stop his push. You need baning speed. You need +1, +2, +2. Those are the things you should be looking for. Baning speed is like as soon as you get lair, always get baning speed. Without baning speed, you won't win. It's all about baning speed in this matchup. The most important upgrade. Because with baning speed, you can beat him. Baning's like the game turns at the point in time where Zerg finishes baning speed. Up until you have baning speed, you're the bitch of the turn. Like you can't do anything. Once you get baning speed, the game changes. Like right now, if he would have attacked, he could have done an insane amount of damage to you. Now the timing is kind of gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why he hasn't hit me yet.
Well, I'm trying to... No, he's playing it very careful. Faith, you subbed? Faith Senpai? I thank you for subbing, dude. I don't have a nice sub badge though, I'm sorry. What league is this? I think they're both Diamond. Diamond 1, Diamond 2. Diamond 1, I think. So what do you want to do with the infestation pit? I mean, you invest money into it, but then you... Oh, okay.
Actually, forgot that. I usually always get that Fester upgrade.
It's fine without. Yeah, we have that easy Swarmos. Yeah, Digital's made that one. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't have an emote, and he's like our dank toker. So yeah, the Ling Runby is pretty good. The Baning morph is pretty cute, but like it's way too many Banings, and the SCVs are already gone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still got some damage out of them. Yeah, that's good. Why did you not get a hive?
That's kind of my big issue.
Yeah, just
Getting
like
hive.
the hive is not expensive. Like it costs as much as an infestor. I feel like the emote personally identifies you. People are gonna get so triggered by this emote. And you don't have burrow, right?
Oh no! Shit! I thought I did.
You need more Banes. You have way too few Banes.
I gotta sort these hotkeys out.
Let's see. Now, you cannot walk down that ramp. If you do, you will just die, and you cannot walk back up as either. You need to like split your army so half walks down the ramp and half comes from the other side. Yeah, I kinda like that. It's actually pretty good. Always running. See, don't move. If you run with your links into the hellbats, the links will all just die. That's why you need the banelings. You need to kill the hellbats with the banes.
What am I doing?
Sir can't get free wins versus mech anymore. Yeah. Swarmos aren't really the best thing versus mech anyways. It's just Avilo and his tank meme troop for like supporting the claim that Swarmos are OP versus mech. They're not. They're like, it's really not the case. Someone has the link to the patch notes. Yeah. And the Terran gets really late upgrades, I'm not sure why. Like, and way too few barracks. Way too few production. Yeah, like, the Terran should have like 5 more barracks right now, so you can actually spend his money. And should build more depots and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Upgrade, like as Terran, if you play Bio Terran, one of the most important things is that you get your bio upgrades going. Because like you had I thought you were going for like a 2 base all in or 3 base all in. I mean the Terran. See now you can't really do anything. And eventually it's just swarming. But he had like a really, I think the Terran should have won this game honestly.
Yeah, I reckon so too. Uh-oh.
Oh. That's not gonna work. Infestors get prioritized by Liberators, by the way. But yeah, I mean...
Did they?
Yeah, if an Infestor walks into Liberator range, he usually gets killed instantly, even if other units are there. Because they're a high priority target. That's how Liberators work. Yeah, check the Hawk, she should have won. But let's have a...
Yeah, man, that's...
Let's have a quick look at this game.
Massive, obvious errors in that one.
Cyclones will get their anti-air buffed. Oh, like you played the early game, you played really well, but then you didn't commit. No, he was actually playing live. Shurakash. Oh no.
Oh, that Swarm Host skin is tits good.
Swarm was the
Just unlocked it, yeah.
Oh. The most triggering emote ever. Let's see, so first, like, just look at... I'm not sure, did Pig ever talk with you about larva management?
I've seen him talk about it with other guys, and the especially with, like, I know what you mean about the constant building, because it's the only kind of way I've been able to win ZvZs is just by building as much and as quick and shit as I can and being on it. But I think this is just a mixture of super tired and what's that, second game of the day?
A mixture of many excuses.
Yeah, you know, being Australian.
Try
Yep, so...
But the Terran isn't building anything either. But...
Yeah, so like, I'll flip through and the units tab and production tab, and you know, see the lava spike. But I'm kind of, what I'll usually pump out is about 20 or 30 lings, 6 queens by about 4:40, 4:45, ready for about 5 minutes or 15 seconds past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's if I can identify the 211, and then try to focus on 3 base saturation after that.
So first
push. Yeah.
First of all, one of the problems right now is if you open the production tab, you're not building any drones, correct?
Yep.
So I'm gonna mention like all the problems that you have at this very point. The second problem is that you're not gonna inject with the queens. The third problem is that you are not building an additional queen, so you don't have a queen queued up. I know you're trying to fast expand, but I would still suggest that you build at least 1 queen instantly, even before the 3rd base. Another thing is that you are over 300 minerals and you didn't start the 3rd base yet. The next problem is that usually you're not able to get this 3rd base up if they just have a Reaper on the map. I guess it will work out this time, but it can be dangerous. I go pool first, so it's never hard to get the 3rd base up. It can be hard with hatch first. The next problem is if you look at the natural of your opponent, you're flying in with the Overlord, but you're not going to see the important thing. What do you want to scout early on against the Terran? Can you tell me?
The racks at the front, if it's got a reactor, or if he's switched it to factory.
Yeah.
What
is the difference in reaction for you, or?
If factory stays on after the first kind of set of Hellions, then I need to make a Bane nest, or either fight it with Queen Bane, or I don't know, maybe a single spine.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what Pig was saying. He's like, you either pick a Bane nest or pick a spine.
I take both, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he was saying, say at Diamond, I'm either going to spend too much gas or too little gas and get flustered and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And paranoid defense instead of just focusing on what I need to actually beat, you know, say 2 Hellions instead of thinking it's 6 Hellions, and continue with drone production. So you're saying fly that in, identify.
Yeah, you just need to fly the Overlord like somewhere nearby it so you can see. I just scout with 2 lings early on, but you either need to scout with 2 lings or an Overlord if there is a barracks or if there is a factory next to the barracks. That's all. Or you can send lings in and see if he builds Hellions. Like, but you need to scout. If you don't scout, a 16 Marine drop comes and you're preparing for Hellions, you're dead. If you're preparing for a 16 Marine drops and Hellions into Banshee comes, you're dead. You're gonna build Spore Crawlers that you don't need because you don't scout properly.
Well, I had the bloke I was playing with when Pig was coaching me.
Is he a sheep or what? No.
the fair income drongo. He's we played like 2 games after, because I just said, like, when I was with Pig, I was just too nervous and I just didn't know what the hell my hands were doing and couldn't. You know, when you're in like a first tournament, and you got no idea what the hell you're doing.
No, I don't know that. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because you're the GM. Well, yeah, for us mortals, it's I don't know. Like, I basically just wanted to do well, but I hadn't warmed up. I had a shit day with work because I'm now getting posted on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
And yeah, anyway, weird things are happening with work, and it just threw me. And it was like, oh shit, I've got to meet Pig in like 10 minutes. Or Chick's having a problem.
What is it, Chick? Anyways, look.
Actually, we'll do that. Can we exit out and I'll show you the game I played last night?
No, wait. First, you have to watch this.
Yep, I'll stay.
So, watch your mineral count. It's at 455 now, and you're producing nothing at all.
Yeah. So this particular one, I was just waiting to see if he had that natural, because I've been getting the one base for a bit.
Yeah, well, you can scout with links as well. Like, I don't know. You can scout, just scout with pull first. I think you can get the third base even with pull first.
Yeah.
So you go for a third hatch, and now you're starting to spend your money again. But see, like, your money always piles up. Like right now your money is really piled up. You could already spend your money on drones or something, you know? Like every second that you don't spend your larva right now, the larva is just going to pile up more and more. Now you're building 5 drones, but you still have 4 larvae left. Like you could have 4 more drones on the way. And you're missing out on at least 6 drones by now almost, just because you don't spend your larva properly. Like
yeah, I can't really explain why I only built a few.
Like right now you have 7 larvae, you have 8 supply open and 800 minerals.
Yep. Like, I think I start seeing the natural fill up, and I slow down on drones, which I know I shouldn't transfer across. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean right now you should have 2 more drones in the gas in the main. You should have like 10 drones immediately as soon as your third is done, you know? So you can get or you can also make links and be aggressive with them, but you have to do something. Like, do you see your production tab is empty for so long? Like now you're building overlords, and then you're building 6 drones, and then you stop again.
Yep.
Then you build some more. And now you're still not mining gas in your main properly. You have 6 mineral, you have a bit too many at natural, but that's okay. Right now you should have 11 drones more.
Mm-hmm.
You should have 11 drones more and 2 or 3 queens more, if you played it properly. And you should have +1/+1 on the way, and 2 more drones in the gas in the main. That is what you should have.
And scout into his base.
Yeah. But you're missing all that stuff just because you don't press the drone button enough. You know, you always want to. When you hear me play, you always hear this, right? Sorry, do you hear the keyboard?
Yeah.
It's because I always build drones or overlords, or you hear like this or this. Like I always build. And that's why they always like, oh, look at how crazy fast they're moving their keyboard. But what we're actually doing is we just press the same 3 or 4 buttons the entire game, just so we can produce the units instantly. It's like one of the most important things.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that is just me ironing out the rust, but
yeah, but
if I can show you that game I played last night, because it was more after I had 5 or 6 games warm up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, here's another problem. Now you're building spore crawlers, but you're not actually up against banshees, right?
No.
Like, if I invest into spore crawlers against a guy who goes 16 marine drop, I'm dead. Like, there is no way for me to win.
How what's the best way to try and scout his buildings when they're?
I don't know. Either you send your what I do is I send pull first. I send my first 2 links across the map and scout if he builds a factory next to the barracks. Then I constantly poke around with links to see what he's building. Or you can send your first overlord in to scout. I don't know. There's like a lot of ways. But if you send your first 2 links across the map and scout, then you know what's up.
Yep.
I mean, you have link speed anyways for like a minute or so it's like at 3:30 you have link speed done, so you can just scout, you know. But you need to scout. Like, and right now you have 8 larvae. It's almost 3 larvae at each hatchery. You have missed 2 injects in your main and in your natural. And you're not building links. Like, you could have so much more if you build units constantly. Do you see?
Yeah.
Like, it's really, like, it doesn't really matter what you do, it's just important that you do something.
Yep.
Then, of course, like, you have way too few units here. Because, well, you don't spend the money. Then you have a lot of gas and didn't start your lair. The baning nest is good, very important. Your upgrades are late, but we talked about that. Your opponent is not really going to do anything, I don't know. I guess the build ended up not describing what to do in the late game. Yeah, I mean, and then I don't know. I mean, it gets kind of better. Right here you're at 100 out of 152. You have 12 larvae, you have almost 2k minerals, and you're building nothing. Right?
Yep.
And then you actually build something. But then, see, like, then you just built 6 overlords. Do you need 6 overlords right now?
Hell no.
Yeah, see, that's like 600 minerals that you just were like, bloop, don't need those. Like, you could have twice as much supply now. if you wanted. And like, he could kill you if he would push, but I don't know. And as I said, always get the baning speed as soon as you have lair. Baning speed is the key upgrade. If you have your 4th base up, just start hive. Just do it, like, no matter what. Almost, like, unless you're like dying, but just get the hive. If you build your first infestors, just get the hive. You need hive. Hive is very important. Banings are also very important. You always, like, I'm trying to aim for like at least 25% of my Ling army should be banelings. So you have 87 Lings, I would have like 20 Banes at least, you know?
Okay, yep.
Like, you really want...
And that's pretty good for the Lings to wrap around, like whatever is really good.
Yeah.
Enough Bane to take some hits, so at least some Banes can do some damage instead of...
Yeah. Lings are like nice cleanup, and the important thing that Lings do is that if you just send Banelings at Marines, the Marines will just... They don't need to split, they will just kill the Banelings. But if you send in Lings and Banelings, then the Marines will shoot at the Lings, and then some Banelings connect and all the Marines are gone. And yeah, I mean, you obviously have way too few drones, right? You're at 48 drones. We know we want about 70 drones or even 80. 80 if you're a higher level player, like 60 to 70 is the minimum amount of drones you should have at every skill level.
He's on 48.
Yeah, well, he's... I don't know. He is on 48.
Yeah.
Didn't build... He needed to build more barracks and get +2/+2, I don't know. Like, I think he was just following a build order and the build order stopped and he didn't know what to do. I mean, the run by is really good. It's nice that you do that run by. You don't really have any links at home, I think. Oh, no, you do. Oh, it's like completely fine what you're doing here, like run by wise, etc. The baneling things, yeah, the banelings, they kind of ended up being good either way, but yeah, I mean, you can see like he has big problems spending his money, right? I think
yeah, when I didn't see the CVs there, I was like, where are they and what are they doing? And
yeah, he ran them away.
With army, yeah.
He scans, he's like, you have like 10 banelings and 5 infestors. So. Yeah, you should never let him get into a position like this. Like, it doesn't make sense where you have your army right now.
So I should try to, delay that.
Yeah, like you cannot let him siege up the only ramp that leads down there, right?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty obvious. And then yeah, you cannot. If you would have just attacked there with your Lings, the Lings would have all died. You'd really need a lot of Banes to kill the Hellbats or whatever. Because Lings are not that good. I mean, they're pretty good, but like they don't scale well with numbers, you know. Marines scale a lot harder. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, we can leave this replay, we know what happens. We know what happens. Next you can recall and shield recharge, yes.
Alright. So I've got one. What's that? 3 games ago.
I'm gonna give you lead and you can host. Let's watch one replay and then you can play against another Terran and then see if it worked. Next you can recall and shield recharge. Yeah, but shield recharge costs like 1 energy per free shield. I think the interceptors cost 5 minerals more now. Not the biggest change, but it's a start. Ground damage is nerfed for infested Terrans, yeah. They deal 1 damage more with the +3 upgrade. Oh, Schnitzel.
Sorry, this might be the wrong or right one.
This guy's really good.
Yeah, he's a 4.7 or something.
No.
Oh yeah, sorry, this is one I lose. Yeah.
That Schnitzel? Isn't he the GM Terran? I guess there are more Terrans called Schnitzel. What? He lost the Reaper to 2 lings and didn't kill the drone? Okay. Now, talk me through this replay. I'm interested.
So, getting those drones, getting the speed, should be back on gas with the next 2 before 3:30 or 3:20.
What about creep queens?
The new thing I'm trying is to separate my defensive hotkey and creep queen hotkey. I usually just had it on the same thing. That it became a drama. Alright, so what do we got?
Yeah, but why do you build the queen so late?
So I'd roughly, because I usually get supply blocked around the 32, 36 mark.
Yeah.
So I go 32 Overlord, Queen, double Evo, and then drone. But to get the 300 minerals to get the double Queen on my main and natural.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I guess, get vision on the map. I don't know, I think it just kind of sets me behind.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And I get back eventually, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. You put links on the map to scout, that's good. You sent the Overlord in. You don't really need to sack the Overlord, but it's okay that you did. You know it's obviously going for a 16 Marine drop, a 2-1-1 opener or whatever you want to call it. Let's see how you defend it this time. You're still a little bit slow, but it's okay. You're like completely fine.
Yeah, I was like, when my queens went on creep, I was like, come on!
Yeah, that's why I spread creep so quickly.
So he's, I figure he was looking for that low ground expansion. We changed that.
Oh my god. That hurt a lot. Then the hatch bailing nest, yeah, and you should also start the lair. Yeah, there we go. It's good. Yeah, you still have some trouble spending your money.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
There's probably a big swell of overlords that'll come after this. So this is the part. After I defend that initial phase, I'm never too sure what to do with my army. Whether to poke in, see what I can do.
I mean, like, you don't want to throw away your entire army. First of all, so let's see. Good plan so far. Yeah, I played, like, so far up until here everything was kind of okay. Pause for a sec. Okay, let's see.
So I've lost my lings on the towers, which means I've probably F2'd in there.
Yeah, but that's okay. Like, those are like small details. It's not important. So first of all, what you want is you always need units at home, right? You want lings at home because if you would have just picked up the Marines that he has on his side of the map, like even just half of them, and dropped your third base, then you would be in a little bit of trouble, right? We don't want that to happen. So you always want to pick up, you always want to have at least like 20 lings or so at home. You don't need to counter with all the lings anyways. You don't really have to do damage with them. What you had to do with them is defend. You defended and now you can like see if he shows weakness, but you don't want to commit and lose them. Like if he takes a third base right now and you can kill like 5 SCVs and run away with them again or whatever, then it's fine. Or if he has his units like not in his natural and you can do damage, it's fine. But you don't have to do damage or anything. What you have to do is take no damage and finish droning up.
Yep.
So you still don't really mine gas. Your 1-1 is done. Your layer is a little bit late, like it should be done so you can start your +2/+2 and you're not mining enough gas. You really need to get the gas going as well. Like minerals are really important, but you're mining a lot of minerals but you're not spending them, and then you're not getting the gas, so you're gonna fall behind in tech. Most likely not against players of your level, but against like optimal players. They will like keep on pressuring, and they will see that you have like not enough banelings or anything, and then you will quickly start falling apart. And once you lose one fight, things will start going really down south.
Yep.
So yeah, you can keep on pause. So let's see how long it takes you to get your gas up, because right now you should have your gas up. Like at 6 minutes 30, you want your bases saturated. Yeah, you're losing a lot of links and they're not really doing anything, obviously. Yeah. See, now you're building more links. You're building. Why are you not droning?
What am I looking at?
Well, now you're building drones, okay. Why are you, now you're taking the gas, okay. No, it's okay, you're taking it late, but it's okay, you're better late than never. You really need the gas though, and you have a lot of link. Oh, this is very dangerous. Like you're committing with a lot of links right now. If you lose, you're gonna lose. You shouldn't have done that. Like they're all gonna die. Like they're just gonna be funneled. You see, like like I told you last game, links scale really poorly. If you do this, then you need to be able to defend at home.
Yep.
See, like you lost like all your links. You killed a lot of SCVs and stuff. That's nice. So now you're droning. That's like the worst thing you can do right now. It's like the only thing you shouldn't do. I mean, you have 80 drones now. It's good. So you need links and you need banes. Like once again, you have no banes. If you had some banes, you could beat this easily. I'm not sure if you can do it with Ling alone. Now you're morphing the banes. It's a bit late. You're also not mining.
Oh, yeah, this was
gas.
the guy who had 440 APM. Is that the same guy?
Yeah, he has a lot of APM, but you can get APM by just pressing one button.
True. So this fight went poorly.
You send all your banes into the Marauder. Do you move your banes or do you move command them?
I control clicked the banes, but I lost focus trying to drag away the workers, I think.
Well, I mean, you lost all links against 3 Widow Mines and then sent all banelings into 2 Marauders, so saying it went poorly is an understatement, but yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why are you being so aggressive now? And why do you not have an Overseer? Mistakes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't have a big army, you could beat this, but like, I don't know. Yeah, and he has an upgrade lead. See, like, right now, the thing is that he has +2/+2, and you don't have +2/+2, because, well, it's finished now, but you didn't have it for a long time, because your lair was late. Like, you didn't build the lair on time, then you didn't mine the gas that you needed, and then took you too long to start mining the gas, then you didn't morph the banelings when you needed them. You could have won this pretty easily. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I kind of feel like I do good damage or SCV damage, and then the mules come into play, I guess, and then I just get shocked at how powerful things are after I do damage, but I think that comes from me throwing away the army.
I think you could have lost that even without throwing away the army, honestly.
Yeah.
Can you give me lead? Oh yeah, you
Sure
already
can.
invited. Or he joined or whatever. So let's play one more game against Flash. Let's see if you improved.
Because this is me stepping away from my roach styles.
What is your MMR?
4, I think.
I'm glad you liked it. Anything is fine. Switch your race. Also it's 4.4 kmmr Evo Bambi. Colossi and Stalker seem the biggest buff. Yeah, Stalkers, I don't know if it's really a big buff. We will see.
They're basically Dragoons now. Stalkers.
Well, they're basically a unit that doesn't exist.
Like, infested Marines are just temporary spore crawlers. Colossus were cheaper though, weren't they? 150 or something.
Hmm. Let's see how this goes.
So, where do you reckon it's Overlord?
The second Overlord or the first one?
The second one.
Well, you want to send it straight north and then like to the east of his base. Like you want to send it north to scout for proxies and then like position it to the east of his base. Northeast. And the first Overlord you want to either fly it to see his ramp or like position it somewhere where you can see his army move out. And yeah.
Yep.
So far so good. Can't really complain. Except that you have 3 drones on 1 mineral patch, but it's okay, I forgive you.
I do that, yeah. Classic.
The eyes of the GM miss nothing. I see everything, every move you make, watching carefully. Spam that APM. Flash is pretty good, by the way.
Bring it.
So far so good, everything is on point, the links, the drones, the queens. And then in the next minute things will start to go downhill. Bo 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 bo. Ooh, that Reaper, nice job.
Yeah.
Show him. Nah, big lag. Wow, the excuses. Your larva popped. Yes. I think you could. Yeah, exactly. There's another round of drones. Good. So far, like everything is good. You're paying attention. The Link scouts and he sees.
Hellions.
Yes.
But my overlords, for some reason, are not going in.
It's okay. You need to be prepared for Banshees, Hellion drops, and Hellbat pushes. Those are the big 3 things that you need to prepare yourselves for. And some Hellions are moving out, okay. Okay. Don't forget, you want to use your gas on something. Oh, there's an attack. Don't follow him off creep, it's dangerous. Yeah. Okay, the double evolution chamber, good. First it was Schnitzel, now he's playing Flash. Yeah, he's going up on that ladder quickly. Nice. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, you clean up the Hellions, very important. Now keep in mind, he will either keep on meching or make a switch to bio. Usually if it throws away the Hellions like that and you don't really see a Banshee coming, it's gonna be a switch to bio. So use that gas. Yeah, and keep pumping them drones. You have a lot of links. It's not a 16 marine drop, so you should try to scout a bit with them maybe.
Yeah, I've
And there's something in your main, I think.
Oh god.
That's okay. It's okay. Keep pumping them droneronis. Yeah, there we go. 15 drones on the way. Cirque, right? Am I right? Nice, the Q'd have been checked, very good. He didn't take his third base yet. Keep in mind you got the lair, but did we forget? What important building? Yes, always build the Bane nest, like it's really the... Lings are trash, unless you have an upgrade advantage, which you will almost never have, the way you play. You're not playing a Link style, you're playing a Bane Link style. You want to build Banelings as late as possible, but you still need to build them. You play with Mutas, is that correct?
Not usually.
Why not Hydras?
But I've been enjoying Hydras. I just cop too much tanks, and by the time I realise it's tanks, then I go for some mech type switch, and it'll just fail miserably.
Okay.
I know.
Nice harassment. Oh, you don't want to lose all those links. That's expensive.
Now don't make drones.
You have enough drones, you need baning speed and defensive baits. Like, see, your baning speed should be done now. Because your aggressive banes exploded. It's okay, you just need to harass him, you know? You need to distract him. Like, you don't need to, but if you can distract him, that's always good. Because that's what he wants to do as well, right? Okay, so here he comes. We don't have Hellbat baning speed ready. It's gonna be really hard, but maybe we can do this. Yeah, you should have attacked with your links as well. Build Overseer so you can detect. Else the Widow Mines will keep firing. And morph new banelings. New banelings and Overseer.
I don't mind upgrade.
Huh?
I mean the refresh, respawn. So when it's on cooldown, that missile. When the Widow Mine's on cooldown, it is no longer hidden underground.
That's only in Legacy, in the next patch. This is not the test, no?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think you have one hatchery not hotkeyed in your main.
That would explain a bit.
Yeah, you need like more banes. You need more banes. Overlord speed is very important as well. As I said, you always want like that 1-to-4 baning ratio. But yeah. Get some hydras in there. Maybe get the missile upgrade as well. Very good. Careful. Yeah, good. Oh. Don't want to send all your units there. Yeah, you have some in the main, that's good. Medivac is down. Was a full medivac.
I heard some screaming.
Yeah, you don't need more links. you need more hydras right now. Like links I told you links don't scale too terribly well. It's good, you need more banes. Whenever a fight starts, always morph banes instantly. Whoa, those... Yeah, detonate them manually. The banes. Ah.
Oh, over the mines.
Yeah, over the mines. That would have been great. And you have to fight them, because the banes all explode. Yes. Yeah, you have to go in there. The banes are all on cooldown. It's very important. Whenever a fight starts, whenever you move in like this, you have to morph banelings. You know what I mean?
Like before the fight?
Before you move in. Like you move in. I'm gonna explain it to you after the game.
Yeah.
I think it's something I talk quite often in my videos as well. That won't work. Don't do that. Just ignore planetaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have a bit too many play banelings, but and you need more links and banes now. Like you need a certain Hydra count and then you just build nothing but Link Bane. You know? And you can get Hive and stuff, of course. Now you want nothing but Link Bane, because you have like 20 Hydras, so you just want to build links and banelings. Like a lot of banes, a lot of links, and you have that healthy Hydra count that will always stay there and do damage. That's what you want. That's like the goal. Somehow get up to 20 Hydras and then just build Link Baneling. You can fight that. You just have to aim if you kill him, I think.
Just worried about those mines.
He doesn't have enough mines. You're building too many Hydras though. You need more banelings. See, like now your baning count is low and then you need a lot more links into banes and then your attack. Like you need a lot of banelings now. You always need banelings. Banelings! More fucking banelings! Here we go. Holy shit, dude. I see you do not value the baneling high enough. The baneling, the reason why Zerg works is because of the baneling. Without the baneling, we are nothing. But really, like the baneling is the unit you need. Okay. Let me have a look at this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Every time you attack, you make banelings, and then you attack. You know, while the banelings are morphing. So when your next wave appears, you will have banelings in your next wave as well. That's the reason. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, like you shouldn't really attack into something like that. Like you just lose a lot. You want to attack him somewhere else if he is fortified like that. Like pull him apart. Because now you lost a lot. And your worker count is pretty low. You're about 20 workers short right now. Always want that 70 mark. Check worker count.
Yep. It's a bit low.
Yeah. Now you have to attack into another fortification. Yeah, and that's it. GG. Yeah.
He's tough.
He's I don't know. I beat him I beat him like with one hand. But
Pretend that you're 14 years old. And you've just discovered StarCraft for the first time.
Yeah, so the reason why I say that, like, first of all, you lost the game because of that one really bad engagement where you engage into Tank Liberator Widowmine with Bio behind. You know?
Yep.
That obviously cost you the game, right? If he is fortified like that, all you can do is either tech for Brood Lords or like Vipers, or you like pull him apart, attack him somewhere else, because his army is very immobile, right? It takes him a long time to get those tanks and liberators from there to another base. So if you just attack like his natural with 5 Hydras and 20 Lings or whatever, he will have to move part of his army from there away to deal with that army you have there. And now, logically speaking, because in order to deal with 5 Hydras and 20 Lings, he would not need that big of an army, but he needs an army that gets a decisive victory, because if he does not beat your units there, he's going to lose out on a lot of things that is natural, right? Like, he really needs to beat that army. He cannot trade halfway with the small army. So he will have to shift either tanks, liberators, or a large part of his bio army away from the fortification, and that's when you attack him. So you attack him somewhere, pull him apart, and then you go finish him.
So it's pretty paramount important that I can see when he makes that move.
Yeah.
So have stuff out there to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious when he has all his army in one fortification, right? And the second thing that I mentioned is the baneling thing. You always want to attack and then morph baneling. So after your first wave is like kind of dead, you will have another wave with the reinforcements coming, and then you will have banelings that will come with those links. Because if you just send in links alone, the links will die. But if you send in 20 links and 5 banes, it's gonna be a completely different thing, right? Having 5 more links in your first push will not make a big difference, but having 5 banelings with an army without banelings will make a big difference. That's why I always make some banelings when I attack. Every time. Every time.
Reaction as well.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I attack, even if I have only a small army, I always make some banelings behind the army when I attack. Every time.
So like dive in, dive back out, banelings, get ready.
Yeah, before you dive in, always banelings.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. And be mindful of my work is decreasing as it goes on.
Yeah.
I was like 30 something workers, and I was like, well, he's probably got about 80 by now. With meals.
Yeah. Hello, Kiria.
Should just attack me with meals.
I will cut my hair sometime.
They picking on your luxurious locks.
Yeah, everybody always makes fun of my hair. I don't know. I just let it grow and then cut it and then let it grow again, then cut it again. Yeah. So let's play one more game and then we will be done, okay?
Yep. Yeah, man.
I hope this all helped you.
Well, if you could give me a little bit of prompting to make those banes.
Always, yeah, you need, that's like one of the things you need to get in your head. In there. Yes. One of those things.
I still remember one of the coaching vids you did for one of the guys. And he just wouldn't make a queen, and you're like, Queen! Queen, goddamn!
Can I make them fucking queens?
I should do 3 roach opener.
4 minutes 30. What the fuck do we do? I forgot the roach one. I'm like, every time. 3 minutes 45. Put drones back in gas. Build roach warren or baning nest and evolution chamber. 4 minutes 10. Either start +1 melee or get that fucking lair going. How many times do I need to say this? It's like, I'm sorry, coach. Every fucking game. So, yeah. We're never gonna get anywhere at this rate. Oh my god, the Duke just joined my channel. Duke of Dangle. Duke? Is it Duke? The real Duke? The real life pro. Best coach ever. Yeah, that would be me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nah, I don't know. Just kidding. Let's have a look at this game. I want to speed it up, but I can't.
Sorry.
We're watching sub GM players here, so it takes a while to get going. Like everything is like 30 seconds late. All of a sudden, sometime between 2 minutes and 4 minutes, I just lose 30 seconds of the game, and I'm not sure how, but it happens. It's really interesting, because up to like 2 minutes 30, everything is kind of fine, and then all of a sudden, like, everything is gone. As soon as a Reaper attacks or an Overlord scouts, everything is over. Like, I forgot my build, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm like,
why are you so cruel?
I've watched enough of this game.
But yeah, that's pretty exactly it. Come on.
By the way, I coach for $15 an hour. If any of you are interested, if you want me to harp on your play, I do that a lot. But you can also find the coaching stuff on YouTube, because I just put it there. Maybe I should send it to the to the subs in the form of replay packs, Kappa Pride. Oh, what do we do now? Oh. Game over, man. Couldn't get that 13, that one down. 15 discount, tell at me for 15 bones an hour. How about hell no? Yell at me. I'm sorry, dude. I get like a lot of requests. 15 is pretty cheap, I think, compared to how much do you pay for a pig, Logic?
50.
See, pig charges you $50. Of course, he has more experience and like a better network and like stuff, but he doesn't necessarily know more about the game, at least not about Zerg. I'm not sure. He might be a better teacher at least, but I'm not sure. Do you float 700 minerals when pig coaches you as well? 800, sorry. Yeah, I'm floating minerals! Never mind, guys, I'm just gonna build overlords, so everything is fine.
That's my reaction when I see the float.
That's true. What does that mean, KI? What does that mean? What are you trying to tell me here? Like the guy in chat, he just called me out. I think this is going to be your first time experiencing a proper 2-1-1, and you're just going to die. There's no way you will hold this, I think. The guy in chat? Yeah, you're the guy in chat now. You're just one of the guys in chat, even. Just one. You're very important to me, but probably not to the rest. I like that you have a lair done, but you're not going to use the lair for anything. Smart. I know you. I knew it. But the moment you started the lair, I knew you're not going to use it. Because you don't have upgrades started. Your links are in a bad place. Thank you, Key. Thank you, there, Key. I'm glad. Yep.
Survive!
See, you could have held this, have had +1/+1 on the way, and had your third base saturated. But it's okay, dude, it's okay, we're learning. Like the problem is just that you don't drone constantly, honestly. It's if you can get those mechanics down, they're gonna help you a lot. Because it's hard to play builds if you don't have the mechanics to play them, you know? Because like right now you held that one fine, just besides losing your third base. But the next push will be with +1/+1 upgrade, and if you don't have banelings ready, you're gonna die because you don't even have the +1 carapace started. And your drones are not mining gas, I'm not sure if you noticed. In the main. And in the natural you have too many.
Oh my God.
And you don't have the main mineral line saturated. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Sir, hands up. Please don't shoot. The mechanics, dude, the mechanics. Now the +1/+1 Marines. Feel the difference. He picks up and flies away. I mean, you're actually not in a bad spot, because I don't know. I don't actually know how this makes sense, but you're not in a bad spot. I mean, you are missing out on one upgrade because you still didn't start the carapace. Maybe, is this a strategy?
I'm not smart enough to do strategy. anything you see is like a new random strategy is just accidental misclicks.
Dude, we have been doing this for an hour, Duke. Like right now we're just like checking what he does wrong. Okay. I told him for an hour what to do, how it works properly, and now I'm making him feel the pain for not doing what I told him to do. We don't do nice coaching here. We're always mean to our people, to our pupils. Back to bronze.
Back to bronze.
He like watches this game. He's like, this guy back to bronze. Here we go. No, but you're not doing bad. Like it's just like you kind of have a bad start at the 3-minute 30 mark, but then you're pulling your stuff together. Like, I mean, not sure. Do you even got baning speed? Don't build the spire. Thank God. Thank you. I was like, is he gonna build the spire and not use it again? But yeah. Carapace upgrades are very important, because else the Marines will kill the banelings way too fast. Hello Shizi, what's up? What's up, dog? What up, what up? What rank is Logic? He is a Diamond Freezer, 4.4k MMR. See, now you sent all the links to the dev and your banelings survived. That should be the other way around, you know. No, I mean, I don't know. At least you defended the drop. I know the feel. I know the feel, sir. Like sending in small amounts of units doesn't really work if the Widow Mines are way behind his army and your banings die. You don't have Carapace and now you have +1 at least. Yeah, but yeah, I mean you're down 80 supply. You have 1/3 of his army supply. Hydralisks are coming. I mean, like, you lost the game like straight up. Look at the supply. Queens with the fight would have been great. Yeah, he used the queens at home to defend a drop in his main. Yeah, show that queen dance. A ruthless murder by the Terran. It's all over. Yeah. GG. So what did we learn?
Bane speed as soon as lair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a lair, then do something with the lair.
Yeah,
Got it.
I didn't say that, but but it's nice that you remember.
Drone. Be in position to defend the third.
Yeah.
I guess I instantly lose any advantage I'd get from those drones.
If
I
you
don't third.
yeah, against a 2-on-1 it can be very good if you have the watchtowers, you know. Like if you see where the medivacs are going and you can get your links underneath the medivacs, you have almost an instantaneous win.
Yep.
Yeah, but like if he kills your third like that, you're dead. Don't make overlords with overmins. Chat is telling you. Do you want me to play the build that you're trying to play against Flash? And show you how it's done?
Yes, please.
Okay, we're gonna play one more. I'm gonna show you. And I'll talk through it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hope he plays a 2-on-1. If he plays a Banshee opener, he just dies anyways. You can see the build that you're playing is the build I usually play, but I add Ling Bane drops to it.
Yeah, I've seen you like you'll wait for him to move out with the double medevacs and drop him or something.
Yeah.
I'll just watch it and I'm like, God, I wish I could have that control. Oh.
I cannot play on Australia server.
Flash wins.
Flash wins. I'm like, what is this Australia? Easy win. Yo F buddy, what up? It's a real flash from Team Dank Talks. I'm not sure what a Dank Talk is, but I also don't think I want to know.
It's a Winnie Pink.
Flash once beat me by going 4x. Like he opened with 4 barracks and I went double hatch before pool. No, I went pool hatch without gas or something. Like stupid.
Good luck. Have fun.
No. Why is it still Australia? Oh, did I not save?
How bad is it?
Well, it's like unplayably bad.
No.
Like I really can't play in Australia. Usually when I get Australia, I just all in the guy. Did I not press save? I've preferred game server Eastern United States. Why does it host in Australia? Wait, let's remake the group quickly. It's really weird. Or is it there? Can you put in Eastern United States logic? Maybe it hosts because you're in the group or something. I don't know what. How does that even make sense?
Yep. All right. I'll just put East US.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, it's super weird. Who's the next Bisu? The next Bisu. I think Scarlet. Kappa. I can't. Like it would be nice if I could pick the server somewhere here, but whatever. Better work now. Else I'll just deal with Australia. We'll make it a fair game.
Oh man, one of our senators walked into our parliament building wearing a burqa today as a joke.
As a joke?
Yeah,
no, it's good.
And she's a character. She's always pushing the limit, this one. But yeah, it made headlines and everyone had a whinge.
Well,
so I'm gonna watch your lava count.
you do that.
We require more.
So I'm gonna show you. Do you see where my overlords are flying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like I have one like at the third base and one flies near the natural. Because it's flash, he might try to blind counter me and just snipe the overlords. But
So one marine.
oh no, it happens and nothing really bad. We can still try to save them. But sometimes life is mean. See, and right now I'm saving one larva.
Yeah,
So-
I keep bouncing between your theory of letting the ones on the minerals stay on the minerals, and as the lava just pops, put that into gas. I think because I do a similar ZvT build,
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah, I
that-
just do it like that because the early link speed doesn't actually help me much. Like having link speed a couple seconds earlier isn't really all that good
Spawn more overlords.
for me. I'd rather have more minerals overall because you eventually stop mining gas anyways. 8 in pool, 8 in hatch, 8 in gas, 2 in gas. It's actually, I almost at 18. The gas is at 17.
So what do you do if a Reaper jumps into your main?
But he can't jump in my main because he cannot jump anywhere. If then he has to go past the queen,
Your forces are taking.
and then I
Okay.
just and like see, like he has to keep the Reaper at home. He just tries to blind count.
Oh yeah, links. Yeah.
Like if he try, like he cannot micro the Reaper at home and do damage to me at the front of my base.
Mine more minerals.
All right,
Can't buy stuff on credit.
you want? Oh, I forgot. You're like supposed to play gases. Sorry. I've gotten so used to taking gas. Anyways, it will be fine. Like, do you see like my mineral count? It's like constantly really low.
Yeah.
I have 100 gas, but that's mostly because I messed up a bit. And then I built 2 overlords because I need 2 overlords either way.
We require more minerals.
Like every time I get 50 minerals, I use them immediately,
We must place that
or like 100, whatever.
You're engaging the
Ever I need. And I'm like trying to poke at the Reaper right now so I can get the creep tumors down.
need more energy.
So are you thinking queen counts, or are you just thinking spend
Hmm?
to a time limit and then defend?
Sorry, I didn't like it was cutting out a bit. What did you say?
Sorry. Are you thinking queens, or are you thinking spend my money up until I don't feel safe,
We require
like a
more
time limit of his 2-1-1, or
Against 2-on-1, I want like 7 queens usually. Like right now, I'm just building additional queens and droning. I'm building a couple links just for safety. Not only for safety, but also because I can use them really well defensively. And now you see, like I have all hatcheries saturated on the minerals. Now I can just spam links and then I'll have to defend, and that will be it. And the links that I already have now, I can use offensively.
insufficient Vespene gas.
I can build my gas that I'm gonna need after the timing is defended. Not sure where he will attack me, but we'll figure that one out when time's right. I have the watchtowers, so I mostly see wherever he's gonna attack me anyways, and then I just have to move the queens there quickly. Yeah,
there
see?
it is.
So all I have to
Yeah.
do now is go there, and then it will be over.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
See, now you can't really do much.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Okay, so we'll call this phase 1.
Yeah, no, it's actually game over. Like you can snipe some creep now, but it's like he's like way too far behind already.
Unacceptable command.
He's probably sitting there going, holy shit, I'm playing Railgun.
You play quite a few matches already. Like I'm way better than him. See, now I don't need all my links, I can just use some offensively to put some pressure on him as well.
Mhm. So you've got enough in the main
Yeah.
to defend that.
It's not quite enough, like I need the queens as well. Then I can put some pressure. Like, as I said, I don't need to do damage with my pressure, I just want to distract him. And you see like my gas, I have like, I'm at 68 drones now, 4th hatch, and macro hatch on the way, +2 done. +1/+1 done.
Main speed.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
I didn't start the melee upgrade yet, because I didn't have the gas before. But I do now.
So back at Diamond, he probably would have had the supply depot down and you would have just ran in and distracted.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna lose the overlords that I have there. I'm building quite a few overlords right now. I'm gonna make some banes so I'm safe. Then I'm gonna build a 6th hatch even. Just so I'm absolutely sure I can spend my money.
I'm sitting here nodding like I'm in lecture. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
This is what I should be spending my time on.
We need more money.
I'm just macroing. See, now I'm up to 90 drones. A lot of players don't like 90 drones. I'm a big fan of going for 90.
Yeah, you nearly double his workers.
Yeah, exactly. But he has mules, so it's not that bad.
That mineral field's gone.
See, and then I can just try to be aggressive with my links wherever I can find. I can try to be like, where can I find some place to attack him? Yes, no, maybe. If I can't, tough luck. If I can.
And because you've got that aggressiveness, you're feeling safe. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's gonna feel the pressure and he's gonna start thinking a bit now.
Yeah, like if he knows if he makes a mistake, he's like dead,
Our
right?
drones are under attack.
Yeah.
That field's been
Like, he's gotta watch for drops and random shit. And
Exactly.
of course, Liberator.
forces are under attack.
Yeah. Oops, that sucked.
Evolution complete.
It doesn't really matter that much.
Did you see the swarm host speed change?
Yeah,
Mutation.
not a big fan.
Your forces are under attack.
I hate
Cool.
liberators. But yeah. Anyways,
You have not
I don't know, it doesn't really matter that much if I lose a couple workers because I have so many. See, now I'm attacking and I'm morphing some banelings, so I have another wave of banelings to clean up whatever is left. I
Okay,
sadly
yeah.
don't have overseers with my army because I don't know. We're playing without overseers today.
Did you just kill his stem or whatever that was?
I don't know.
Yeah, he had like a tech reactor on that. Raxus there.
Well, it's
Nice.
dead. That side works. Just wait for the mules that get a gas, yeah. Then they need no workers anymore at all. They're just gonna play mule only.
That was 10 minutes on the dot.
I never made it that long ever. Yeah. See? Like, check the resource collection rate. It's like...
Oh yeah, shit.
See, like, you always want to constantly hammer that button. Always build thrones, lings, queens, or overlords. If you don't, you're gonna fall behind.
Flash.
Doesn't matter how many drones he kills. Like, he's like, I killed 26 drones too. Was still 20 behind, but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you were on like 89 and he was on 53.
You like ultras without carapace, because Ravens will make that happen now. Ah, yeah, right. Ravens reduce the armor on units with their ability.
Yeah, they like take 3 off it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's
I think
gonna
what
be
I could-
used against ultra. I think ultra does it work against ultras? Isn't it only against mechanical units? Or am I wrong?
I'm not too sure because they were talking about if it would do negative armor to bio.
Ah,
Like if all of a sudden you could just massively gank a bio swarm with that one ability. And just-
interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, because I heard people say they thought it was aimed more at
Is it
TBT.
like
TB.
the other ability, the seeker missile thingy? I don't know. Anyways,
should be pretty wild. Anyway, man, thanks for your time. Do your coaching play me with your offer?
If we can play one game on their balance test map. Balance test. Nah, should I? I don't know. I don't really want to, do I? Should we play a game on the balance test map? For my off race?
Try out the abilities. Do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we can play a game on the balance test map. Anyways, hope you liked your coaching, dude.